It's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Chiefs 14, Steelers nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here. A very eventful divisional round weekend. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10.
A gain of 12. First down, Steelers.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
2nd and 6. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
A loss of a yard. Brings up.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking deep here for Ebron. A great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammate's going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, there's 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
The 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. This will be caught inside the 10. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Leonard as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Kansas City.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Yard line.
Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll throw now on the final play. And he comes back with one complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And this will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On the run, it's Fournette. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Got a man. Patterson complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz.
There he goes, left side. Right in for a Kansas City touchdown. Leonard Fournette saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
The score, Chiefs 28, Steelers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
And 7.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Forced out to his left. Left side. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 41-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 39.
Bring it!
Past the 20. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Point after, right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
He's going to sling this deep down, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 26.
Number 7.
A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 47 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Completion here to Claypool. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Out of bounds at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now it's Gurley. Well, he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. Takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now this time he'll look to throw, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Carter, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Complete to Taylor Kelsey. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Fournette. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Brandon, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 41.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And then there is Patterson, complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
At the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
After the sack on first down, Mahomes. The kill here, it's complete. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, it's Patterson, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
That sets him up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 4.
And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Brought down right at the
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
It would appear Sean Payton's made the decision here. They will go for it on 4th. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things can go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Chiefs going to play on another week as we say so long, everybody. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin.